morning, everyone. I'm Megan Voorhees, and I am, of course, here live from the TV6 digital desk for your 11:30 TV6 and 6. We'll begin this live stream with our top headlines from this Friday morning's newscast. Lawmakers in Lansing worked overnight to get the state budget passed early this morning. Around 11 o'clock last night, the State House voted 101 to 8 to pass the comprehensive budget bill. The state Senate then passed it around 4:30 a.m. This has been a long awaited and comes just days after lawmakers passed a continuation budget which allowed the state government to avert a shutdown. In a statement, Governor Whitmer writes, "Today's balanced bipartisan budget is a big win for Michiganders. We brought members on both sides of the aisle together to provide tax breaks to seniors and working families, protect access to affordable health care, feed every child free meals at school, help our students succeed academically, and ensure Michiganders are safe in their communities." And in national news, federal grant money to help states prepare for emergencies has been put on hold. The Federal Emergency Management Agency is now ordering states to provide their population counts before they can get the money. States must also confirm that deported migrants are not included in the total. FEMA says some states may be getting inflated payments because most of the grant money is distributed based on population. In the past, FEMA used U.S. Census data to measure state populations and determine grant allocations. The Emergency Management Performance Grants totaled more than $300 million last year and helped fund local disaster readiness efforts. And now that we've caught up on our top headlines from this morning, let's take a look at what you may have missed since during today's Friday workday. A construction project we first told you about yesterday has since been postponed. MDOT says substructure repairs plan to begin next week on the M123 overpass at I-75 in Mackinac County has been postponed due to staging and scheduling complications. The project is now expected to be completed in 2026. A revised schedule for the work will be released at a later date. No lane restrictions will be in place until work begins next year. And Sean Diddy Combs is set to be sentenced this morning after his federal conviction on 2 prostitution-related charges. The hip-hop mogul has been jailed in a federal detention facility in Brooklyn, New York since his arrest in September of last year. He faces up to 10 years in prison for each count of transportation to engage in prostitution. The U.S. Probation Department has recommended a sentence ranging between 5 and 7 years in prison. Combs was convicted for transporting 2 of his former girlfriends, to have sex with paid male escorts at drug-fueled parties. A jury acquitted Combs of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges, allowing him to avoid a possible life sentence. And Cracker Barrel confirms it has officially cut ties with the design firm behind its disastrous logo change. Cracker Barrel hired the San Francisco-based design firm Profit just 7 months ago to help refresh its brand. The restaurant chain started implementing the changes, which included ditching the iconic man in overalls and the barrel from its logo. But they quickly reversed course following online backlash, including from President Donald Trump himself. The company reverted back to their previous logo. The design firm was also helping overhaul the restaurant's look by replacing many of the wall decorations with modern decor and painting the interiors white. That plan has also been scrapped after the changes were made at 4 restaurants. Now, I'm originally from Florida and I grew up going to Cracker Barrel, and I'm glad that they decided to stay with their original design. Well, now that we're up to speed on news you may have missed, let's take a look ahead. A project close to home was not listed in the state budget passed this morning. Funding for the Copperwood Mine project was not included in the newly passed state budget. A TV6 reporter will be meeting with Senator Ed McBroom to learn more about how this will impact the project. Our reporter will find out what this means for the future of the project. Tune into TV6's newscast tonight to see how this state budget could affect us up here directly in the UP. And today is an annual event where attendees wear similar shirts. I'm, of course, talking about Platter Day. Today, people across the UP will be dressed to the nines in their plaid apparel. While on today, TV6's Griffin Weinberg will be heading to NMU's campus to check out how many people are dressed up for this year's event outside by the Wildcat Willie statue. Excited to see how many people are showing up this year. I know a bunch of people attended last year and the year prior. Thank you so much for tuning into this TV6 and 6. I'm Megan Voorhees, and your next one will be at 3 o'clock with yours truly. I hope to see you then.